all your photo, video, and voiceover needs, check out the fine folks at Blueberry Productions. They will take good care of you. If you don't believe me, you can see for yourself. Check out their work at blueberryproductions.tv, the Facebook page, Blueberry Productions, also a Vimeo page, a YouTube page, and it's Blueberry, BLUBERRY, Prod on Twitter. Check them out today. Blueberry Productions, great people, great work, great service.
Hey there, your yard took a real beating this summer. Luckily, Scott's Turf Builder Winter Guard has your back. Just feed your grass with Scott's again this fall when the air is cool and the soil is warm. It's the perfect time to give your lawn a boost. If you do, Winter Guard will give your yard the nourishment it needs to help weak, thin grass recover and support root growth, giving you a greener, more resilient lawn both now and next spring. Guaranteed. Grab a bag of Scott's Turf Builder Winter Guard today. You'll be back to barbecuing in no time. This is a Scott's Yard.
Hey parents, we all try to be extra careful with our children in the car, but then we get an important call or text. Remember, our children are watching. Make every drive a good example. Be in the zone. Turn off your phone. Visit childrenshospital.vanderbilt.org/BITZ to learn more about our teen driver safety program. Brought to you by Monroe Carroll Jr. Children's Hospital at Vanderbilt, the Ford Motor Company Fund, and the Allstate Foundation.
Hello, my name is Travis Williams, President and CEO of Academics and Athletic Consulting, focusing on educating and empowering tomorrow's collegiate athletic leaders. My passion is for the education and genuine concern and care for today's student athlete. It's the centerpiece of my life's work. A college education, both in and out of the classroom, is a truly rewarding benefit. For more information on AAC, you can go to www.academicsandathleticsconsulting.com. Once again, www.academicsandathleticsconsulting.com. Or you can follow me on Facebook at Academics and Athletic Consulting, or Twitter at Coach TWill24, or Instagram Travis L. Williams 24. Or you can call me at 404-542-6079. Once again, AAC is very proud to partner with J.R. McHenry of the Bossman Radio Show, covering sports and entertainment across the country. Please tune in weekly for informative, entertaining, and expert analysis on today's sports and entertainment topics. Thank you.
Back in the Bossman Show. Special guest for you guys, Mo Williams, new coach of the Alabama State Hornets out of the SWAC Conference. Coach Williams, man, how you doing, man? How you doing, man? You got into yesterday, man. How do you feel so far, man, being an Alabama State Hornet, man?
I'm excited. I'm ecstatic. You know, all those words that means the word excitement is balled up into one. Can't wait to get started. Can't wait to, get on campus and do what I do.
Man, I hear that, Coach. Now, how did it make you feel, man, when the University tabbed you to be the head coach? You worked with Coach Godfrey for 2 years out there at Cal State Northridge. You learned under him, a great guy as well. And now you've been out of NBA 3 years. Now you're a head coach. So how does that make you feel, knowing where you went from retirement in 2017 now to coaching with Coach Godfrey, now to being head coach now? This whole process, man, how does it make you feel that this university said, hey, Mo Williams, we want you to be the guy to lead us going forward?
Well, what it means is, when you set a goal and you put it in the universe, there's nothing that can't be obtained. That's another teaching point, experience that I give kids, and that I give my kids, at ASU. Just that simple fact of, man, listen, you can obtain any goal you set forth to, but you got to do the proper things and take the right steps to get and reach that goal. And that's what I did. This just didn't come about. I didn't just wake up one day and say, hey, I want to be a head coach. No, this was years of preparation, years of putting it in the universe, years of doing the little things, to put myself in a position to be a head coach so early in my career.
Kind of led me to my next question, Coach Williams, is that how'd you go about prepping to be a coach? When did you kind of get that bug in your head that, hey, I might want to coach after my NBA days are over?
Well, that was my third year in the NBA. It was 2005, and I actually volunteered, just to do it because he was a friend of mine. His son was pretty good. He was 14 years old in the 8th grade, and the kid I'm talking about ended up going to the University of Carolina, and he's overseas right now playing. Had a little stint in the NBA, but rewinding that, I started in 2005. It was a 14U AAU team, and we took them around the country to these tournaments, and I really enjoyed it. That's where my bug started. And then a few years after that, I started my own youth program in Texas and Mississippi, and doing camps and doing all kind of things, and had my program over 150 kids, and I have over 50 kids at the Division I level now. I have 7 guys that came through my program that's in the NBA. And I coach those guys every summer, from 2009, 2010 all the way up to my retirement. Every summer when season was over, they was in the Bahamas, they was in Dominican Republic, they was in Hawaii. Shoot, I was on the first flight back to Dallas to coach my teams. So I was preparing for this moment.
Most definitely. And you played with some great coaches in your career. You got a lot of different schemes in your head, probably a lot of different principles that you might want to teach. So taking all the knowledge that you have, Coach Williams, how you see yourself kind of bringing it all together, condensing it to kind of make it easy for your players to comprehend and play the way that you want to play come this season?
Well, for one, to kind of dumb it down a little bit, because I can talk about that all day, philosophy and all that type of stuff, but just to dumb it down, you have to understand what do you have on your roster, and you got to understand what's the best way to get things accomplished that you're trying to get accomplished. First thing is just setting your foundation. Your foundation is the most important. Developing the right culture, getting the right kids in, doing the right thing, and that's all off the court things. It's important that off the court activity, meaning academics, meaning how they carry themselves character-wise, it carries over to the court. That's how you become a very, very good team, when you have a good culture and you have a good group of kids.
Most definitely, Coach. And I think, let's miss a lot about coaching is the player development piece, Coach. 'Cause I feel like development of players is so key to the success of a team, because guys who don't play have to still develop to help you out, because injuries happen, things happen in life, and guys are out. So having a great bench, having guys who are developed and confident in their games and getting better daily will help you when it comes to February and March, trying to make that push, because guys get tired and get hurt, and you need guys who can step in and help you at a moment's notice.
Hey, I agree with you 1,000%, and that's what it's all about, developing them, not just on the court. Like I said, I'm going to echo what I just said. Off the court is very important. That's where the start is. And you get those kids to understand the development is not just on the court, not just getting in the gym 3 hours a day and you feel like you're developing. Yes, you're developing on the court, but it starts off the court. It starts with your mentality. It starts with how you carry yourself. It starts with what you put in your body. It starts with how you mentally preparing yourself each and every day to be better than you was yesterday.
And you're so right about that, Coach Williams. I feel like that's so key, because, I would see rookies with the Atlanta Hawks come in who did not know how to be professional, how to take care of their bodies, and how to prepare the right way, prepare themselves off the court. And for college kids, it's really a big picture. You want to get the education too as well, play ball as well, but become a better husband, a father, a man, because basketball is going to end one day. You got to be a society, and having a coach who can help you become a man, turn into a model citizen going forward, is so key to any young man's success going forward in their lives. So having a college coach like you who noticed it will help these young men at Alabama State, I feel like, going forward for sure.
Absolutely. I couldn't agree more.
And now, Coach, I want to ask you about this, man. For as the recruiting piece of it, man, Alabama State, man, in the SWAC conference, Alabama is a great position to kind of get guys. Georgia, Mississippi, where you're from, Tennessee, Kentucky, Louisiana, Texas, not that far away. So if a wide net to get young men. So what would be the typical young men you want to have in your program to help build this thing from the ground up that you're going to build here at Alabama State?
Well, like I said, it goes back to the foundation and the culture. You get guys, A, want to be there, B, that are great kids, and want to be successful and want to do it on and off the court. As simple as that.
Most definitely. I got you on that. Now, also, how's it talking to your guys, man? I know it's not hard. It's kind of hard with COVID-19. You can't really be on campus. Zoom conferences, FaceTime, and so how's it been getting to know your roster here the last week or so here?
Every day, we in communication with our guys every day. Obviously, COVID-19 is what it is. Everybody is in the same boat, so it ain't just us. So it's just about doing things a little different, being able to adjust. It's no different from coaching. You know what? You come into the game with a game plan. You know what? When you get hit in the mouth, you better be ready to adjust.
Hey, man. You got that right. I feel you on that, most definitely. And also, coaches, this is another piece of it. Being at HBCU, helping our young black men become successful black men in this world. So how's that having that also on your plate to help our young black men become better black men going forward as well? Because I know HBCU, that's very important for our young men to grow and be great young men.
HBCU is historically black college, and that word is in there, black. So majority of the students would be African American. With that being said, obviously that touches me because these are kids that come from the same place that I come from. If I wasn't the number one point guard in the country coming out of high school and I was just a player that's looking for a Division I scholarship, I could have been one of those guys too in the same boat. And historically, the big time coaches that can have a real good impact in your life, they're usually at Power 5 conferences or high major or high mid majors. So the opportunity for the knowledge that I've gained out my life, I couldn't ask for a better opportunity to be in a situation, meaning that we're talking about the topic of helping African American kids. But not only that, it's every kid that is in my program, no matter what race, no matter what color, no matter what background. If they're a part of my family, they're going to be a part of my family for life. And that's what I tell kids and their parents when I'm recruiting them right now. This is not just coming here and going to school and he did his job, I did mine. This is a lifelong relationship. You're trusting me. You're trusting me to make this kid that you're sending me into a man when he leaves, because he's going into the real world when he graduates. So my goal is to get these kids graduated, but most importantly, have them mature enough and their character at a certain point where they can go into the real world, whether they're blessed to play somewhere professionally or not. They'll be prepared to go into the real world and go get a job and be able to function in life.
Most definitely. And also, Coach, I want to talk to you about scheduling. That's a big part of coaching. Besides recruiting, you got schedule as well. So I know in the SWAC conference, you guys have to play guarantee games, raise money for the university. Outside of those guarantee games, Coach, how do you feel like you'll go about scheduling for your team? Will you do? Try to schedule them tough or play a non-exempt tournament? How do you see going about kind of get your young men some great experience before you get in that SWAC play there in January?
Well, that's the whole thing. You want to get the experience. You want to be ready for conference play. That's important. We have to do well in conference. Our goal is to win the conference. Our goal is to win the conference tournament, go to the tournament. Those are our goals. So whatever we got to do scheduling-wise to prepare us for that, we will do that. We will play the right teams. We will do all those things to get prepared.
And what are your thoughts as a SWAC as a whole? Because the league is tough from top to bottom. A lot of great coaches. Sean Woods, the name Byron Smith out there. A guy Dylon Howard up there at Alabama A&M, man. A lot of Johnny Jones at Texas Southern. A lot of tough coaches in the league, man. How do you think the league from top to bottom from team 1 through 10 there?
Well, you know what? I respect the league. And that's the reason I was so intrigued with the position that opened up at Alabama State, because I feel like I grew up around the SWAC, so I've been watching SWAC all my life, and obviously I've always kept an eye on every conference, and SWAC is one of them. And I always say, hey, man, to play in the SWAC, you got to be tough for one, because there's a bunch of tough dudes that play in the SWAC. It's a tough conference. It's a really good conference. You got a lot of good teams. You got teams that can pop up and win at any time. All you got to do is the right culture, build the right foundation. You got a chance to win.
Most definitely. I got two more for you, Coach. Who have been some guys in your lifetime and your career as a player and as a coach who really helped you out, man, and gave you the kind of guidance you needed to become the man you are today to lead this program here going forward?
Well, I started with Mark Godfrey. He recruited me when I was in ninth grade, 15 years old. I've been knowing him since then. Played for him and officially coached with him when I was adult, and I was able to be around him at that point. So I got to give him a lot of credit. But it goes back to even when I was in Jackson, Mississippi, when I was 8, 9 years old, where a great friend of mine, and James Wright, recently passed over the past few years. But he had an integral part in me developing. He used to pick me up all the time, taking time out of his life, take me to the gym and take me to camps and do all these things while my parents working. So I owe him a lot. And then just going forward, just in my career after leaving Alabama, going to Utah, playing for Jerry Sloan and Terry Stotts and Mike Brown, all these guys that I played for, has been an integral part in my development as a coach, just learning what they do that was successful, taking things that they were successful with that I played in that was successful, seeing things that don't work. So that's the whole maturation process of your development, knowing what works and what you can take with you, knowing what don't work, where you had a trial and error in that situation, knowing, I wouldn't do it that way. So you learn, you live and you learn. And I've had all those experiences in the last 15 years. So for me, I've taken a lot of things and developed my own style and my own brand. And at the end of the day, this is the moment. This is the moment where I can put my brand to work.
That's what I got for Coach Williams is. I know you played a lot of times at Phillips Arena against the Hawks. So tell me, what's your fondest memory of playing the Hawks at Phillips Arena, man?
Sweeping them 3 years in a row in the playoffs.
I watched you do it too. hey, at some point I was like, yes, please finish them off. I don't want to go to Cleveland anymore. Let's go and get them done it for, please. So yes, I watched you do it, man. I'm like, yes, get it out of my misery. I can have a summer now. Let's do it.
Sweeping them 3 years in a row and enjoying them nice restaurants down there in the meantime.
Exactly. And you know what's crazy about when you all played us? It feels like it's always a Cavs home game when you all played with LeBron, man. Like, it's not even a Hawks home. This is a Cavs home game. We just here. We just here,
Oh, yeah.
Yes, indeed. Coach Williams, thank you so much for your time today, man. Best of luck to you with this job. We'll talk to you again down the road, man.
Absolutely, man. Anytime. Appreciate it.
Anytime, folks. That's Mo Williams on the Bossman Show.
Hip-hop fans, I got a great album for you. The debut album from Family Grind ENT, True Speech and 313 Fresh. We're going to give you 2 discs, 33 songs of pure, genuine hip-hop. Album is available on iTunes, Amazon, Google Play, illstreetrex.com, and streaming live right now on Rhapsody, Beats Music, Spotify, Xbox Music, Slacker Radio, and SoundCloud. Check them out today, True Speech and 313 Fresh, Family Grind ENT. Believe in it, get it.
A gorgeous tan from Suntan City gives you an inner glow that relights the fire when you run into your first crush.
Vicky, who was that?
An old boyfriend.
Lucky you just tanned at Suntan City.
Lucky he's single. We're doing lunch tomorrow.
Won't be single for long then.
During Tour of the City, try all 5 tans, including spray tan, for just $4.99. Restrictions may apply. Click to buy now.
Suntan City, let yourself shine.
When you're a teen, you finally get to make some of your own decisions. Who are you going to hang out with? What do you want to be? Are you going to glance at that text while driving? Remember, a split second is all it takes for something tragic to happen. Be in the zone. Turn off your phone. Visit childrenshospital.vanderbilt.org/BITZ to learn more about our teen driver safety program. Brought to you by Monroe Carroll Jr. Children's Hospital at Vanderbilt, the Ford Motor Company Fund, and the Allstate Foundation.
It's maybe the night that my dreams might let me know. All the stars are closer. All the stars are closer.
Tell me what you gonna do to me. Confrontation ain't nothing new to me. You could bring a bullet, bring a sword, bring a morgue, but you can't bring the truth to me.
Alexa, play Kendrick Lamar and SZA.
Okay.
Maybe the night that my dreams might let me know. All the stars are closer.
With Amazon Music, a voice is all you need. Get tens of millions of songs. Download the Amazon Music app today.
Yeah, it's your man JC, the host with the most, baby, and it goes down each and every Saturday night right here in the city of Memphis. That's right, y'all. It goes down at Clicks Sports Bar Memphis, baby. 3705 Malco Way, Memphis, Tennessee, 38125. Come out and join us, the Three Kings, each and every Saturday night for the livest karaoke in the city. Everybody gets in free till 10 p.m. Only $5 after. Great food. We got drink specials. We got all kind of games, man. We got the pool tables popping. Whatever you want, we got you, man. Come on out. Have a good time with us each and every Saturday night. That's Clicks Sports Bar, Memphis.